Hello students, welcome back to Florence Academy. IELTS academic writing task, time 15 to 20 minutes and word count 150 words minimum. Today we are going to look at mixed charts. Now this chart consists of a pie chart and a table. Some information is given on land degradation and the table shows degradation by region, North America, Europe, Oceania. In a mixed chart, it's very easy. The first paragraph will always be the paraphrase of the question. The second will be overall. Third, you can compare the data of the pie chart. And fourth, you can write about the table. As in every task one, it's a report writing, so do not write all the details. Compare and contrast, or write only the key features. In this pie chart, there are only 4 items. So here you can write everything, but in the table, there is more information. So choose the relevant, the most significant ones. Okay, so let's start. This is the pie chart. This is the question. The pie chart below shows the main reasons why agricultural land becomes less productive. The table shows how these causes affected 3 regions of the world during the 1990s. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. So, my introduction is going to be the paraphrase of the question. The pie chart. Remember one thing, students, it's impossible to paraphrase word by word. You cannot change each and every word because when you keep changing each and every word, the sentence may not make any sense. So try to take the meaning, change the meaning instead of changing each and every word. The pie diagram shows I'm going to write depicts as always the reasons for why agricultural land became less productive. And here it's written worldwide degradation. So worldwide degradation I'm going to write maybe universal depletion. The main reasons. Causes of universal degradation. Of agricultural land that you can't change. While the table shows how these causes affected 3 regions of the world during the 1990s. Okay, while the table illustrates, maybe I can write 3 regions of the world during the 1990s. I can write region-wise damage. Of the same. Region-wise damage caused due to the same. Meaning the same reasons which caused the universal degradation of agricultural land and the region-wise damage caused due to the same. Okay. Now, in your introduction, you can write about the units. The units are calibrated in percentage. So my introduction is done. Now my overview. Overall, it is inferred that okay, now let me look at the pie chart. Please increase the font this so that it's okay. Overall, it is inferred that now okay, let's when you write the overview paragraph, there should be more than one significant feature, more than one key feature. So here I'm going to write about the most and the least of the pie chart as well as the highest and the lowest of the table. That will comprise my overview. Overall, it is inferred that here overgrazing consisted of the highest percentage, whereas the least depletion was due to the other, only 7. 35 and 7, 30, 28. So 35 and 7. So this is going to be my overview. I've told you before, even in the previous tasks. It's the first information you gather when you see the picture without going into a lot of details. So it is inferred that overgrazing consisted of the highest percentage. Highest percentage, whereas other contributed to the least. So here, since I've written percentage, I'm going to write fraction here. Because anyway, 7 percentage means 7 by 100, which is a fraction. So it's safe to write fraction. Whereas other contributed to the least fraction. Contributed the least fraction to land depletion. Since, yeah, I've written degradation in the first paragraph. Here I'm writing damage also I've written. Here I'm writing depletion. So try and use as many synonyms as possible for the same word. Okay, so my first key feature is done. Now my second key feature is going to be about the table. Europe has got the largest proportion of degraded land, right? Largest proportion, 23%. 9.8, 7.7, all are higher than the other. While the lowest percentage of the same is, from North America, I think. 0.2, 3.3, 1.5, 5%. So overall, if you look, North America has got the least and Europe has got the highest. Oceania, they've written it's a large group of islands in the South Pacific, including Australia and New Zealand. Okay, Oceania. So Europe has got the most damaged land, while North America has got the least. So that can be my second key feature in overview paragraph. In a mixed chart, you have to write the key features of both the diagrams. So this is my second key feature. Europe has got the largest proportion of degraded land. While, so here I've written whereas, now I'm writing while, connect. While North America represented the lowest percentage of the same. Okay, that means of the degraded land. So my second paragraph is also done. My introduction and overview is done. Now I'm going to start with the pie chart. Pie chart is very simple, only 4 things are there, so there's nothing to leave out. If there are more than, if there are 7 or 8 items, then you can choose and write. But here only 4 are there, so in order to meet the word count, we can write everything. Now it is very obvious that over cultivation accounted for 28%. Overgrazing is the single most outstanding reason for degradation. But if you can form a pattern between overcultivation and other, 7 and 28, which means other is 1/4 of overcultivation, because 7 into 4 is 28. Or you can say other is, overcultivation is 4-fold, 4 times that of other. Okay. Some such pattern you can form instead of simply writing other contributed 7%, over cultivation comprised of 28%. Instead of that, you can combine, club, contrast, and make a pattern out of it. Like one is 4 times of the other, or one is 1/4 of the other. So I'm going to write about over cultivation and other. Over cultivation accounted for, here I'm going to write numerical data, 28% of the total. Okay, instead of soil, I will write soil instead of land, because land is soil only. Soil depletion, which is 4-fold, meaning 4 times that of other. That's 7%. Maybe I can write other factors or other reasons to make it more clear. Other factors. That's 7%. So 28% is 4-fold that of other factors, which are at 7%. Now, full stop. Major chunks, 35 and 30%, they are both major chunks of the total depletion. Percentages by 100. So 30 and 35 form major chunks compared to 7 and 28. Major chunks of land. I'm going to use the word destruction here because I'm tired of using degradation and depletion. I want to use a different word. Destruction was caused by deforestation. Deforestation at, you can mention the percentage at 30%, and overgrazing at 35% each. So that is done. My body paragraph 1 is also done. Now I am moving on to the table. The last paragraph is about the table. Here also I am not going to write each and every detail. I am going to compare and contrast. Now for comparing and contrasting, words we can use are as opposed to, in contrast to. So let me see. Overgrazing accounted for 11.3 percentage in Oceania, while only half of this was the reason for Europe's loss of land. So if you see this pattern 5.5, double of 5.5 is 11. So half. In North America, only a negligible quantity of land was destroyed due to deforestation. 0.2 percentage. While in Europe, the same thing, it's much higher, 9.8 percentage. Okay. So I'm going to compare Oceania overgrazing and Europe overgrazing. Okay. Overgrazing accounted for. Okay, wait. I don't want to use again accounted for because in body paragraph 1 I've used it. Yes, accounted for. So here let me write comprised of. Comprised of 11.3 percentage. In Oceania, while only half of this was the reason for at 5.5 percentage. In North America, only a negligible quantity of land was destroyed due to deforestation. Only negligible, that is 0.2 percentage. However, in Europe, This was a whooping 9.8%. See, deforestation 0.2 and 9.8. We are taking the highest and the lowest. Again, Oceania did not lose any land due to overcultivation. We can mention that also. Because when I check the word count here, it's up to 9.8%. It was only 145 words. So if your word count is met, then you don't have to write further. But mine was not met, so I have to write another additional detail. Oceania did not lose any land due to overcultivation. But what happened in North America? As opposed to, okay, let me write as opposed to show contrasting numbers. As opposed to North America, at 3.3 percentage and Europe 7.7 respectively. So this is the complete task. Keep practicing more.